Hello there, sir. You have come to greet your bride? The sight of my beloved has stolen all speech from me, my friend. For so long have we waited on this day, and now it arrives. Can it be so? Speak to me, Pineleaf, so that I will know that it is truly my Lady Dumio, Arwen Evenstar, and no illusory dream of my hopeful mind.
It was on Midsummer's Day that folk from near lands and far came to the White City to witness the great wedding.
Oops. And the day has come. I am pleased that you could be here, Pineleaf, on this day of joy. Take your place beside Mary, my friend. Beside Mary. There you go. And the procession continues. Here come the grandparents, Galadriel and Celeborn. The grandparents of the bride. Good. And now we have the brothers, Eladon and Elrohir. And with them, the father of the bride Elrond and Arwen herself. There you go.
Mae gofon peredlel. Wivered toledlin.
Mae omenina, Estelle.
Alei melethnin swila.
Ellen sila lumen omintiavo arimeldania.
I bid you welcome. We come here in time of celebration, that we may share in the joys of peace. Let us rejoice that the war is ended, and that love endures. But remember, too, the coming of the dawn does not mean an end to all shadows. Many are those who gave their lives so we might see this day. Let us pause to remember those whose time has passed and will not come again. Now let us speak of three whose deeds are worthy of especial remembrance. Hail Theoden, King of the Mark! At the hour of Gondor's need, his horsemen broke the siege, delivering the White City from its enemies. Long will the ride of the Rohirrim be remembered in song and with glad hearts. Hail Boromir, Captain General of Gondor! Bravely did he defend his people from the threat of Mordor, with valor known to all. Yet his greatest deeds are known to few. Still, they were no less needful for Sauron's undoing. And last, hail Denethor, steward of Gondor until the coming of the king.
The crowd murmurs at discontent at this.
Be still! I call for silence. Speak no ill of what you do not understand. Lord Denethor held your foes at bay, though the Dark Lord's malice tested him ever. If not for these labors, this city would have fallen ere any help could come. Few who stand here today could suffer what he endured for so long, not even I. But let us now turn to more joyful matters. The long night is over, and love and laughter come with the day. Every wedding brings cause for celebration, but no marriage more than this. For the blood of Earendil's children, long parted, shall once more be made one. Aya, Elenian and Kalima. Let the light you bear shine upon this glad union. I call upon those honored guests who wish to speak to come forward now.
Long in the years of men, but short by my counting, have I known the doom of this day. It was to be the fate of Arwen Undomiel to part either from her kin or from Middle-earth. Now her path is set, and this joy brings great sorrow. Our roads shall not meet again ere the breaking of the world. Yet despite the pain it brings, I cannot wish otherwise. Why would I deem it so?
You know the reason, husband of my daughter. For is love not mightiest of all forces in the world?
So say the men of Gondor. We have not the wisdom of elves, but this much is clear to us. Love gives courage to stand against the hardships arrayed against us. Even courage to part from those dearest to us, son of Gondor? Aye, Lord Elrond, even so. I have now felt such love, and I know this is true.
I do not wish to speak above my place.
Say on, Frodo. None here hold a place higher than yours.
Well, I was thinking about the Shire. Most of you have never seen it, but it is my home. It is a fair green country where we hobbit folk live, untroubled by the world's great trials.
Mostly untroubled.
Well, we have come a long way from the Shire. On that journey, a friend once spoke to me of the world's perils. There are many dark places, he said, but still there is much that is fair. Though in all lands love is now mingled with grief, it grows perhaps the greater.
This is a saying of the Eldar, Frodo Baggins.
It was told to me by Haldir of Lorien, on the banks of the Silverlode. I think that love and sorrow are often entwined, and each hones the other. If we did not know both, I very much doubt we would feel either as strongly. But I have gone on for too long. Sam wished to say a few words as well.
Oh, I needn't, Mr. Frodo.
Go on, Samwise.
Well, it's only a plain old rhyme, but... Age-long, our garden bore no bloom. Left barren cold and buried deep. Far under snows of winter's gloom, the seeds we sowed did softly sleep. And through the wind and sullen frost, they waited well and did not fade. Now, winter dwindles, cold is lost, and sunshine rests upon the glade. Springtime dawns and sprout and shoot, limn the lawns with golds and blues, and with the summer's flower and fruit, the garden glows, awash with hues. And what to thank for all these splendors? None but the kind hands of its tenders. Care well for the plots you mind. Love things that grow beneath the soil. Foster them with thoughts most kind, and joy shall repay all your toil.
Well spoken, Master Gamgee. A simple rhyme indeed. Now to the matter at hand. When two are to be wed, the rights of both elves and men call for the exchange of golden rings. Given events of recent days, however, perhaps it is best to skip this custom, unless our lovers object. Then let their hands be joined instead, and thus reveal their bond to all as they take their oaths to each other.
Though I turn from the everlasting west, I am undiminished. An hour with you brings more joy than 1,000 years apart. When you embarked upon your quest, my sorrow was as none I have ever known. Now we are again together, and so shall stay. I choose Luthien's path, bound to your fate, as was hers to Baron's. Mainuvan melmetja, ter corviarenya artenoyo.
We are as two fair trees entangled beneath the sun, rooted deep, drinking light together. My heart has belonged to you from the hour I first beheld your grace beneath the leaves. You are my hope, the sustaining flame I bore unto the jaws of shadow. The even star who guided my steps through labor and fear. Meine von Melmetja, ter corvierenyar artenoio.
Nai alaquin embeve tulva, alaniere nec huvabet.
Aragorn Elisar, son of Arathorn, will you wed Arwen, daughter of Elrond, and henceforth be husband unto her?
I will.
Arwen Undomiel, daughter of Celebrian, will you wed Aragorn, son of Gilraen, and henceforth be wife unto him?
I will.
Then before the Valar, and the one who stands above all others, and in sight of men and elves, and dwarves,
Oh, and hobbits, don't forget us.
and all free folk, let you be bound together, and the twin lines of Earendil be made one anew. All hail the High King of the South Realm and the North, and all hail the High Queen!
A small amount of fireworks.
Behold, the white tree flowers anew over the kingdom restored.
Whew. Oh, why? Oh! How's that for a great set of fireworks? He works wonders even when he has only a few. What does he do when he has a great number in store? Congratulations, sir. Mithrandir never fails to impress, does he not? But I understand the ceremony is merely the beginning of the festivities this night. I hope to see you later, my friend. Oh, yes. There's the reception. Well, Rodwin, that went well enough.
That was a beautiful wedding, and everything went according to my plan.
Indeed, in that way it was quite different from the plans of my adventuring days. Did you know that my friends and I have already been tasked with arranging further weddings later on in the summer? All of a sudden, folk of high birth and low seem to require our services, and I've been unable to turn down a one. I do hope I'm not making a mistake to say so, but this great wedding was more successful than any of my other recent endeavors. Why, no one was injured or maimed at all, which might be worth recording.
But what am I saying? The celebrations are not yet concluded.
Yes, after all, there is still the wedding feast to enjoy. Go to the feast hall of Marathon to speak to Marathian, the master foodmonger. Once you have done your fill of merriment, there is still much to be done to be had. Oh, and do be careful, my friend. If anything untoward happens at the feast and ruins the perfect wedding I planned, I will need to return to adventuring or find another profession, and I would rather not. Enjoy the wedding feast finally. Yes, enjoy the wedding feast. Hello there, sir.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
Yes, Pineleaf. As an honored guest, the High King and Queen have requested your presence at the wedding banquet on this most momentous Midsummer's Day. Once the ceremonies have been concluded, you have been given leave to mingle with the other attendees. It seems quite a few of them desire to speak with you. May you enjoy the banquet and remember the night for years to come. Well, I shall go and enjoy the banquet. Hello there, Gimli. How are you enjoying the banquet?
Have you ever seen such beauty?
Gimli glances around at Merenthraz, seemingly in awe at the Gondorian craft skill needed for its construction. Fine indeed, especially for the hands of men. But what of the hands of dwarves? What of my hands? You see, it has set my mind to the future. Drink with me, Pineleaf, and let me tell you of what I seek to you. All right. Let's have a little drink. Yes? You saw the fate that befell the gates of Minas Tirith, yes? You mean, but it seems the foul magic of the Witch King could not be undone. Indeed, the men of Gondor are fortunate that peace so swiftly followed its destruction. What stands there now shall serve for a time, but it is not befitting the White City. I intend to ask the High King if I might aid in the construction of a new gate. If he should permit it, I will stand as its predecessor did. Let us hope that it shall never be needed. Share another drink with me, won't you? Well, perhaps the gate that's there now is, well, fitting for a ceremony such as we have now. But perhaps not for war. Ooh? What now? And then there's the matter of the glittering caves. Even now the proud doors of Durin's folk delve new halls in its depths. And I have been told that among its many seams we have found traces of Mithria. It may never equal Khazad-dûm, but such a pursuit would be folly. No, it shall be a masterwork of my own design. And to that point, let us speak.
Oh, no dwarf of good repute would allow a flagon of ale, even one so fine, mind you, to speak on his behalf.
Yes, now listen to me. listen to me well. Ha! Tonight, that is what you are for, Pine Leaf. Do you see the Lady Galadriel sitting at the wedding table? Her radiance knows no equal. I have cherished the gift she granted me since we parted in Lothlorien, and I would grant her one in return. I only ask that the Lady Galadriel one day visit the Glittering Caves. It shall be years before my work is finished, but that is not so long a time in the reckoning of elves. Will you do this for me? Speak with Galadriel. Where's she? Ah, there she is. Down this way. Well, oh, how do we get up here? Ah, there we go. Hello there. And Gimli has extended an invitation for you to visit the Glittering Caves. Ah, You may tell Gimli that I have not forgotten the manner of our meeting in Lothlorien, nor have I forgotten the manner of our parting. A gift freely given need not be repaid. Although I must decline Gimli's invitation, do not think that I do so for unkindness. I look now to the west, for that is where my future leads me. Yet I know that our paths shall cross once more ere the end. Do not let your hearts be troubled in times of such joy. Much still remains to be seen. Well then, I suppose I shall have to deliver the news to Gimli. Apparently, Galadriel is planning to sail west well before the Glittering Caves will be ready.
There will be time enough tomorrow to talk of days to come, I think. For tonight, let us be merry.
Yes, there is time enough for tomorrow. Yes, let us be merry. Let us be merry. What else will happen during this wondrous feast? We'll find that out in the next episode of The Legacy of Durin.